Hey ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. As always, it is Nick here, back with your daily crypto news and analysis. And today we're going to be talking about Ripple and XRP, so let's just dive in and let's talk about a few things. So first off, I just want to ask, how is everyone doing? Drop down in the comments how you guys are doing. I know that I don't respond to a lot of YouTube comments, and I'm going to try to change that. It does get a little bit challenging as there is so many, and also some of my videos are scheduled for a little bit later, so I'm not really looking at the comments once the video does go live. But I will say this, I am going to start doing something, and let me know if you guys will appreciate this. Also hit that like button if you guys will as well. I'm going to be doing a live stream a week where I do talk about the overall market updates, but I also want to do a little bit of a segment where I look at the chat and really kind of just talk to you guys, really engage with you guys a little bit more, because I know that is a very big challenge of mine. It's something that I have been slacking on, so let me know if you guys will appreciate that. I know that I will have a ton of fun doing so let me know about that. You guys are essentially the voice of this channel anyways. But nonetheless, let's actually talk about a few things around Ripple. So first off, London is calling, and this was just a little bit of an event, trying to build out the community or so. But the reason why I bring this tweet up is, if I wanted to read into this, I would argue that Ripple is making a massive name in London. Why? More so, the UK. To me, I think that with the Digital Pound Foundation, which came out around the same time as now, it was a major event going all the way back to September of 2021. But now we are also seeing some updates around the UK. First off, this is not the only connection to Ripple. We've been talking about the UK for a while and how they are ready, but also the Ripple Swell event. This is a huge event. There's going to be a lot of speakers here. We're going to be talking about this in a second, but I'm very excited for events like this because they give us a little bit more of an insight on what Ripple is doing. And yes, they have added more speakers to the list. We're going to be talking about that in a second as well. But we talked about this event previously. A lot more names came out, that will be speaking. But for anybody who has not been aware of the other videos, this is going to be an event on November 16th to 17th. It's going to be in London, which again is the big area. It's going to be a hub essentially for crypto. Discover Real Value. This is going to be talking about crypto, blockchain, payments, financial services, and economic policy. The major ones that we are looking at in terms of topics is integrating crypto to engage new customers to understanding the impact of CBDCs on global financial inclusion. This year's event will be in person with some sessions broadcast virtually. Together we can transform how the world moves, manages, and tokenizes value. So very exciting. Now, the overall speakers here. We talked about MasterCard essentially, moving over to DLT in the past. I think that will be very beneficial for Visa and also MasterCard. But we also do see Bank of America. Very interesting. Bank of America has also been a major name that we've been focused on with Ripple. They are still, focused on their partnership with Ripple as well, which is very exciting. But there's so many other major speakers here. It's going to be a very exciting time. BCB Group, which we just recently broke down with Quant, actually. They're a very large name. But there's so many major names around finance here that will be talking about a lot of things within CBDCs and crypto. Very exciting. Also, they do have the recap from 2021, and we did see a lot of updates around that. It's going to be an exciting time. Definitely stay tuned to November 16th to the 17th. We are going to get a lot more insights on Ripple and what they are doing, especially around the UK as well. I think that the UK is more than ready on, becoming a crypto hub. Why? Well, it will be very beneficial for them. In fact, I seen this video over on Twitter, and it was about 2 minutes and 20 seconds long. Listen closely to this. The audio on it is very rough, just so that you guys know, but we could definitely listen in on it.
From the Bank of England just now, Jane, with a rather extraordinary statement saying that they are planning a gilt market operation, which is an intervention from the Bank of England, they say, to try to restore orderly market conditions. Let me just read out part of this statement, literally just in the last few minutes from the Bank of England. They say, As the governor said in a statement on Monday, the bank is monitoring developments in financial markets very closely in light of the significant repricing of UK and global financial assets. The repricing has become more significant in the past day and is particularly affecting long-dated UK government debt. Now, what they're talking about there is essentially part of the thing we've been talking about recently, the yields on government debt, which have spiked up to the highest rate that we've seen since the financial crisis. The statement goes on, were dysfunction in this market to continue or worsen, there would be a material risk to UK financial stability. This would lead to an unwarranted tightening of financial conditions and a reduction in the flow of credit to the real economy. So essentially saying that this could, well, we're already seeing it, aren't we? You were just talking to Ian about this, the fact that mortgage lenders are pulling some of their products because of what's happening right now. In line with its financial stability operations, so the bank has two roles here. They have a role of dealing with what's going on in the monetary side, that's interest rates, and financial stability as well. So making sure the market can function. The bank stands ready to restore market functioning and reduce any risks from contagion to credit conditions for UK businesses and households. This is the key bit. Sorry, I'm reading this out because we have literally just got it. To achieve this, the bank will carry out temporary purchases of long-dated UK government bonds from the 28th of September. So that's what they are planning to do. Obviously, that's from today. The purpose of these purchases will be to restore orderly market conditions. The purchases will be carried out on whatever scale is necessary to affect this outcome. On whatever scale is necessary to affect this outcome. The operation will be fully indemnified by HM Treasury. So it's been coordinated with the Treasury. I could go on, but that's the main part of this statement. This is not quite.
And I will say this, economically, a lot of these areas are falling. And the bank, like England has been falling for a little bit of time now. Obviously, globally we are seeing it. Even in the United States, right? The U.S. is still falling. I know that the U.S. dollar for the longest time now has been rallying, but that is just because every single other major currency is falling. So the US dollar is still remaining the dominant currency, but I do believe that that is going to change rapidly going forward. Why will it? Well, the UK has a plan. The UK has had this plan for a while. First off, going back to September 8th, UK Economic Secretary commits to make, the country a crypto hub under new PM. We want to become the country of choice for those looking to create, innovate, and build in the crypto space. They understand exactly what is happening right now around crypto. First off, they want to be a dominant global hub for crypto technologies. They want to do this because they understand the overall potential of crypto. Not only that, but when we look at what crypto has morphed into, we are going to be seeing a lot more major names moving towards crypto-driven use cases. We are not only going to see that, but we're going to see a lot more major central banks and banking clients and financial institutions ushering in crypto-driven products and offerings. They need to move in on crypto now, or they do risk falling well behind. And also, September 22nd, literally a week ago, crypto remains a priority for the UK under new leader, drawing industry excitement. I'm telling you, pay attention to the UK. They are more than ready. They have been ready for a while. And I will say this, I'm very excited for the future around the UK in regards to not only crypto policy, but crypto adoption. And I think that Ripple making a big name there with not only the Swell events, but also being positioned there to build out their community is incredible to see as well. Because not only does it give us a little bit of an insight on Ripple's plans, but also where Ripple is standing as a major name in the UK. Also, we just seen breaking news: the Swedish, Norwegian, and also Israeli central banks have launched a project with the Bank for International Settlements to test digital currency payments using central bank digital currencies. This is huge. I've been talking to you guys about the BIS for a while. They are ready. We do see down here a project with the Bank for International Settlements to test international retail and remittance payments with central bank digital currencies. So this is centered on retail CBDCs. This is pretty big. I will say this. We are seeing the entire adoption cycle of all these tokens being streamlined. I shared this video with you guys from the other day that I talked about a little bit. We do see here we have to respond to the demand for the digital payment. Everything is accelerating. The wait will soon be over. CBDCs are required to maintain the role of central banks. Listen closely. It's about a 57-second long video, but I want you guys to understand exactly what's happening here.
Where do we stand? We central bankers, we have been operating as a monetary anchor in relation to the commercial banks and the private money. If we are not in that game, if we are not involved in experimenting, in innovating in terms of digital central bank money, we risk losing the role of anchor that we have played for many, many decades. And we have historical examples of period where the central bank monetary anchor was not there, and that precipitated crisis after crisis. That certainly was the case at the time of the free banking in the 19th century. Do we want to go back to those days? Probably not. I would say certainly not from our vantage point, as a result of which we have to respond to the demand for those digital payments in order to maintain the role of anchor that we have been playing regularly.
And I will argue right now that all of these major names around crypto, okay, we talk about the BIS, we talk about the IMF, the WEF, right? All of these major names, even the ECB, right? The ECB has been for the longest time promoting crypto and digital asset use cases. They are all moving fast. Everything is being streamlined around crypto adoption. There is no better time in this market to be positioned in the positions where we are now. Seeing prices at massive discounts. The entire market bearish. Most are panicking. Most are fearful. You look at, all of these people talking about crypto. You talk to anybody out there about crypto, they're going to tell you it's a scam. It's crashed. I've lost this much money on it. I'm staying away. At such an important time. It is insane to me. I'm looking at, all of these major token prices. I'm looking at XRP, QNT, XDC, XLM, Algo, HBAR. All of these tokens are insanely undervalued. $1 trillion plus use cases morphing into reality before our eyes. And 99% of the population is too scared to even give crypto a second chance. Those individuals positioned in this market right now, learning, researching, understanding what's to come, you will all be victorious. You will march out of this bear market richer than you ever imagined before. And it all starts now. Being positioned at this current moment in time in this market, understanding this market, understanding these technologies, knowing what these technologies are capable of before anyone else is the biggest key to financial wealth beyond your means. And not only that, but we are positioned here while we are seeing government after government adopt crypto. These countries are so bullish on crypto to the point where they want to be dominant leaders. It is a race right now in order to become a dominant hub for crypto. And do you think that all of these other major countries are going to sit back and let the UK become a dominant global hub for crypto before them? Absolutely not. It is going to be a streamlined race around crypto adoption and to become this global hub. And I do believe that it all starts with regulations as well. It is a big key that holds the door, it's a big key that holds the lock on the door to mass adoption. And I am ready for it. So with that being said, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, definitely leave a like, subscribe, turn notifications on if you guys have more free content. You guys are more than welcome to follow me on Twitter and join the free Discord down in the description below. As it's up to you all, have a beautiful day, a beautiful night, wherever you guys are in this beautiful world. It's been Nick. Peace out, guys.